Evening, Tiger sports fans. Tonight, here from Rexlinger Stadium, Kip Kern Field, it's 8th grade football. The Delta Panthers come to town to take on our 8th grade men here. And Scott Barrett is going to be on the play-by-play. I'll be on the color or fill in. Scott, this is a fun, we talked about this out there. This is a fun group to watch. I love varsity football and high school football, but the pure joy of the junior high games to me just is a little bit different.
You do so many broadcasts here at LC Tiger Sports Live, Mark, that you get a chance to see as many different sports at as many different ages as anybody in this school.
I'm going to do golf next year somehow. I'm going to figure that out.
That'd be kind of fun, a little Masters production. But tonight, the Liberty Center 8th grade wraps their season up here, Mark. Currently 5-2, and this team has fought through a lot of adversity at the quarterback position, losing their top player, Jack Badenhop, to a lower leg injury earlier in the season, and that kind of sent the team in a little bit of a scramble. But they have since recovered, and Roston Peters has settled in nicely.
Yeah.
Different kind of quarterback, but he's done a great job. And Liberty's put together a couple of wins here and some momentum to finish the season today.
You talk about adversity. They lost Ralston Peters for a few games with a mild concussion. We were here. I was down on the field when that happened. So Parasini had to kick in for a game and a quarter or whatever. But Ralston's back now. He played last week at the Evergreen game. And we're getting ready to be underway here.
Now Liberty Center will start on defense. And this Delta program with Mike Vickers back at the helm for his third stint has momentum in the program right now in this Delta junior high program. 8th grade team specifically looking to pick off Liberty Center here on this beautiful October day in Rex Lindgren Stadium, Kip Kern Field. Delta will start on offense. Mark, you're going to see a lot of running. This Delta team wants to run the football, get back to basics, and be a fundamental run team. And Mike Vickers is a big proponent of winning the line of scrimmage. We'll see that today.
Oh, absolutely. And one of the things we always talk about, Scott, is programs. And I think that's one of the things, Mike Vickers is going to do. He's going to go right down to the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade football team. Say, look, here's what we want. Here's what we're doing. And we're waiting for the chain gang here.
Probably grabbing a late lunch. It's good to have Cole Boom Boom Ballman on the boards today, engineering our broadcast.
Okay.
Good to see you, Cole.
I got to tell you a Boom Boom story, right? So we leave the booth here on Thursday to go from football or soccer or whatever it was to volleyball, and I walk in with him. I walk in the door first because he's a youngster. He opens the door for me, and because I'm old, and all the football players were standing there, Scott, and they're like, hey, Mr. Bly, Mr. Bly. He walks in behind me, and they're like, forget Mark Bly. Boom Boom in the house.
Cole Ballman is a star. First play of the game, little flea flicker toss, guy wide open, Delta's receiver wide open to open the game. Big yardage down the field. Roston Peters takes him out, but the first play of the game, Delta on a little bit of a flea flicker toss pass that looks like maybe a sweep, and the defensive backs bit on the fake, and a big gain for Delta inside the Liberty 20 on the 18-yard line. Delta pulling out all the stops early here in their final game of the 2024 season. 1st and 10 inside the Liberty 20 on the 18. Shotgun, single setback for Delta. 2 wide receivers to the right.
Braxton Pennington, number 1 at quarterback for the Panthers.
Off tackle. Good looking play by Liberty's defense. Tackle by number 19, Colton Weimer. I said they were in shotgun, but they really weren't. They had a tailback, the quarterback, a little bit small. I didn't pick up on him early, but again, I would be surprised a Mike Vickers team would be in shotgun. But Liberty Center, good tackle for no gain. 2nd and 10 on the Liberty 18. 2 running backs, a wing, and a tight end. Goes in motion. Straight up the middle on a power. Oh, another great play by Colton Weimer.
Wow.
Colton Weimer has been outstanding, Mark Bly, on defense all season long, one of the leaders in tackles, but it's 2 great plays, and that one's a tackle for loss by Colton.
Yeah, and that was just I'm going to jump over the pile, grab, and just pull to the ground.
Well, since the toss pass, Liberty has battened down the hatches. 2 great plays by Colton Weimer. We're 3rd and 10 Delta has not gained a yard since the first play of the game. Off tackle, good blocking by Delta. A little bit of a gain. Here we go up the sideline, and looks like Delta will power their way into the end zone on a 3rd and 10, an 18-yard touchdown by Delta, and some poor tackling there by the defensive backs and not containing the outside run, and Delta has scored the first touchdown of the game.
Yeah, and Scott, that's one of the things that we've talked about when we had the last junior high game, is how well the defensive backs were closing that gap.
Not that time.
Not even close on that one.
Going for 2 here. Quarterback sneak, but right there it was. Liberty's defensive line. Number of Tigers in on the tackle. Number 62.
Yeah.
Jake Parasini was there on the hit, but Delta strikes first in the first quarter, 6-0 on 2 big plays, explosives. A toss play and then an outside run play.
Holy moly, Scott. 2 players just came onto the field that are grown men.
Some big dudes.
Braden Pasco, number 90, is probably 260. He's dwarfing the huddle.
Well, looks like he's a big guy. Got an early growth spurt. He'll play the nose tackle position.
Also,
for
Leighton
Delta.
Fisher, number 78 for Delta. Holy.
That is a big man.
And man is right.
Looks like Delta will be in, looks like a 4-man front. We'll see once this thing gets settled. But Liberty Center, 6:32 left in the first quarter. Delta 6-0 gets their first possession on offense. Delta sniff and run, ball up the middle. Good run by Colton Weimer. He breaks out to the outside for an 8-yard gain. And Liberty Center, good job up front, good blocking. And Colton with a good first down gain. It's a gain of 8. Be 2nd and 2.
Well, Scott, the Delta crowded the line. All their linebackers and their linemen were within a yard of the ball. Liberty got to that second level and made 9 yards out of it, or 8 yards out of it.
Good cut by Colton and good blocking by the right side of the offensive line. Liberty Center now 2nd and 2 on their 43. Roston Peters at quarterback running that pistol. Ooh, we have a false start against Liberty Center. So Coach Whitmire, Coach Miller won't be too happy. It'll put Liberty in a 2nd and 7. That right side of the offensive line, Jake Parasini with a good block on that run. Troy Parasini, Cousins with a good block. Liberty up front has been very good this season, in particular for Roston Peters, who's a little bit more of a running quarterback, even though Jack Badenhop was a fantastic athlete. Roston likes to run it. Liberty Center, 2nd and 7 on their 38.
Well, I'd say, Scott, he's a running back playing quarterback due to injury.
Peters looking to throw down the field. Got Parasini kind of open.
Oh, we got mugged.
And we've got a pass interference. The ball was a little underthrown, but intended for number 14, Jake Parasini, who is arguably the best athlete on any field he plays on. A great job on route adjustments. Roston probably like to have that throw back, but Troy has a size advantage, Mark, and I think the Delta just couldn't match up with that pass interference. That'll be first down on a 15-yard penalty and gets the ball inside the Delta 50-yard line.
Yeah, there was really no pass defense. It was just we're just going to tackle him so he doesn't get the ball.
Well, they had the play covered, Mark,
Yeah.
but Troy Parasini just an exceptional athlete. And Liberty now 1st and 10, 5:33 remaining first quarter.
And fumbled
missed handoff to Bergstrom Barrett. It looks like Roston and Bergstrom did not get the exchange, and they've turned the ball over. That's one thing there's been a little bit of an issue with. Talking to some of the players and coaches last night, they struggled with some of these handoffs, and turnover bugaboo has hurt Liberty 8th grade here. Delta back in possession, first down inside the Liberty 50 at the 49-yard line. Going to have to get this cleaned up a little bit to maintain drives. Here comes Delta. Single setback. Wing to the left and a halfback. Here comes a toss. Good play by number 14, Troy Parasini, number 19, Cole Weimer. Again, looking for some better tackling from the defensive backs. Bergstrom Barrett needs to stay on the outside leverage to make that play, and Delta gains 2 on their first snap here in their second possession.
Yeah, that's exactly what Coach Miller, he looked at Coach Miller, and Coach Miller's like, come out. It's outside in.
Yeah, cornerbacks have to do their job and force that run inside, and corners so far struggling. 3 running backs power off tackle. Good run by Delta here.
Ooh, face mask.
Going to have a face mask against Colton Weimer. That was going to be close to a first down. That was an off tackle power, but add 15 additional yards for Delta, and they are on the drive.
Okay, Scott, I have a question. The guy all the way on the other end threw a flag for a face. I don't know how he saw that. I think it was associated flag. You throw one, I'll throw one.
Well,
make sure we get
throwing flags can be contagious. Liberty Center off the turnover, and now the fumble puts Delta on the Liberty 31-yard line. The defense will need to step up here and stop Delta. Under center, fullback and a halfback. Here comes a quarterback run. Really good-looking play. Liberty Center number 32, Caleb Lester, from his defensive end spot.
Yep, made him go inside where everybody else could help him, but he made the tackle himself.
That's his first job responsibility for an outside linebacker defensive end, is to, again, be a force player, run fit, get that run back inside. But he made the tackle. Caleb's been an outstanding tackler all year long. 2nd and 8 for Delta on the Liberty 24 with 4:38 to go in the first quarter. Delta wants to run the football. Mike Vickers has set his program to be physical, win the line of scrimmage. We talked about that a little bit in the pregame. 2nd 9. Motion to the left. Here comes your off tackle again. This time, good play. Nice tackle. Troy Parasini from his outside linebacker position. No gain for Delta. They'll be 3rd and 9. But Mark, on the last drive, they were 3rd
and 9, yeah.
3rd and plus 10, and I think it was a 3rd and 18. It was an 18-yard touchdown run for Delta.
Just on a jet sweep.
This looks like 4-down territory. Delta in the huddle, 3:55 remaining. 3rd and 10 on the Liberty 26.
It looks like Delta's got some pretty decent size here on this team. Geez, guess where they're going to run?
Bunch formation to the right. A little bit of a short backwards pass, but here comes Liberty's defense. And again, is that Caleb Lester? Looks like a tackle for loss. That was just a little kind of screen pass or horizontal throw to the.
Like a horizontal handoff almost.
A little bit of almost like a tunnel screen, but Liberty's defense snuffed it out. Delta will go for it here on 4th and 11 on the Liberty 27. Excellent job by Caleb Lester. Big play so far by Liberty's defenders. This is going to be big to stop Delta's drive here. 2 running backs. Here comes the quarterback. Roll out to his left.
He's got him.
Here comes the throw, and it is.
Oh, what a play.
Great job. Broken up by Colton Weimer, who's been all over the field. But that looked like a catch mark initially and a first-down conversion. Good job by the defense of number 19, Colton Weimer.
Yeah, he had 2 receivers out there, and it looked like either one of them could have got it. But I think you're right, Scott. The Delta receiver actually had the ball until Weimer come and just busted up the play.
Colton Weimer has been – between Colton Weimer, Caleb Lester, and Troy Parasini, they have all made big defensive impacts. Liberty Center now 2nd drive, 2:56 left in the first quarter on their 27-yard line.
God, I cannot get over how large.
Comes a handoff off tackle. This will go to Westoven. That Delta front doing a really good job of holding their blocks and giving Liberty a short gain. Looks like a 1-yard gain.
Can you redshirt in junior high?
Looks like this guy's redshirted for a few years. That's a big man at the nose guard
that's
position.
A man, and then he's got big number 78 next to him, and he's a man.
Well, Delta doing a good job. Liberty 2nd and 8 here.
Drove the bus with no question. Ooh, that was.
Little throw out to number 7, Braxton Tamarine. Good move, and Braxton on a short gain stays in bounds. Looks like a gain of about 4. It's like Liberty will be in 3rd and 5 or
I thought we were going to
third
get a
and 4.
motion call here.
Liberty Center trying to get some things going. Austin Peters does a really nice job of throwing those short passes, those little screens. 3rd and 4 on the Liberty 33. Westoven and Weimer in the backfield. Parasini at the tight end position. Here comes a handoff to Colton Weimer. Good cut inside. First down and some more yardage. Excellent job by the offensive line again. Good push mark opening up holes in Colton Weimer with a gain of about 8. First down on the Liberty 41. Good job by the offensive line.
Yeah, it almost looks like Liberty's, they're outsized by the Delta, but Liberty's quicker, much quicker on the offensive line, and that's what they hit that hole quick, and Delta just couldn't respond.
Comes the handoff off tackle to Westoven. Good block by Bergstrom Barrett. Westoven on a 10-yard gain in Liberty Center now. Inside the Delta 50-yard line. See where they're going to mark that. Ooh, they're going to mark that a little bit short of the first down. 9-yard gain, though, by Westoven. Good block by Bergstrom Barrett. And the offensive line continues to get good push, making good blocks against that Delta front. 2nd and 1, 54 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, you watch the offensive line play, Scott. They're just a step or two faster than the Delta's defensive line.
Comes your handoff off the middle to Colton Weimer. It's going to be first down. Running at that nose tackle. I don't have the rosters, but they did not give it to him, did they?
Nope.
Wow, I thought they did.
Sure.
Let's see that mark hit.
It did.
Boy, oh boy, that is close. How did he got that push mark for the first down?
Too.
Of course, I've got the best angle up here, 60,000 feet away, right?
With orange goggles on.
Of course, orange and black.
Black
3rd and 1,
thing.
Liberty Center needs a response. Down 6-0 here, 20 seconds remaining. Austin Peters in that pistol, a short and shotgun. 2 setbacks. Bergstrom Barrett with the
come on
run
now.
off tackle. And
How
looks
about
like a
forward progress there?
tackle for loss. Lost 1.5 yards. Liberty looks like they're going to go for it here. Are they going to measure this, Mark?
No, they're going to let the quarter end. All right, we're going to take a break here. End of the first quarter, Delta 6, Liberty 0, and let's hear from our sponsors. Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors, KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them. All right, we're back here. Start of the second quarter. Didn't have to move very far. They were on the 50-yard line, so just simply change sides. Hey, Friday, tomorrow, we will be at Delta, and I'll post more on our social media, but it is going to be live audio only with a video delay, and what that means is the video and the game will be available in its entirety immediately following the conclusion of the game, and that's an NFHS rule. Delta has an NFHS contract that they signed during the COVID season, and they're got to honor that, and we'll honor them. Walt Steele over there does a great job, and he's accommodating us. But we'll have live audio, and we'll go up at 6:30 with our pregame show, and with the interview with Casey Moeller, short pregame, and then the kickoff at 7. And like I said, the game will be available only on our website, live audio, and then when we're done, it'll be available on all of our platforms.
4th and 1, Liberty Center up the middle, and Colton Weimer with a big gain, power off tackle in Liberty Center as we get back to action. And Mark, back to tomorrow night's game. Delta has had a nice season, a good start to the season, a bunch of wins early, and Patrick Henry got them last week, but they will be more than ready.
They'll be hungry.
They'll be hungry to play a home football game against Liberty Center. They're a little young, but again, as we talked about Mike Vickers, wherever he goes, he wins a lot of games. But Colton Weimer off tackle for the first down. That 4th and 1 conversion was really important for Liberty in their offense.
Yeah.
1st and 10 on the Liberty 42. 7 minutes and 38 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. We'll throw inside, little tunnel screen to Troy Parasini. Good gain, good throw by Roston Peters.
I tell you, Roston is for being a running back, and I keep saying that, but that's what he was, running back. And he's thrown some good balls. He's got this down. I don't know if he played quarterback before, but he's really studied, got into the position, and that was a perfect example. I mean, that was a great throw.
Good throw to Troy Parasini, and Troy does a great job on the open field. 2nd 4, gain of 6. Here comes Liberty, another power run. Here comes Colton Weimer again, another big gain, and will move the chain. So far, so good. Liberty's running game off tackle to number 19, Colton Weimer, really starting to pile up some yards, Mark, and the right side of that offensive line doing a great job. The center doing a great job, and you've got to be really happy. The coaches have got to be pleased with how they're running the football right now.
Well, and the Liberty line is fending off number 90, Braden Pasco, the huge nose tackle there.
Single setback in the full shotgun.
Throw it away.
Comes Roston Peters, going to get chased down for a big sack, and they were expecting, I think, to throw that little hitch and go or that little inside to outside pin route to Bergstrom Barrett. They've gotten some yardage on those big plays. When Liberty gets into shotgun, it helps Roston see down the field a little bit better. And he, at some point, when your primary receiver's not open, you tuck it and run. But give Delta credit, big sack, loss of around 8 yards for a 2nd and 18 on Liberty's 36.
And as he gets more reps, Scott, he'll throw that away. That's just one he wants.
Or run it, because he's got a great set of legs on him. Back in the shotgun. Over the middle, good catch by Colton Weimer, and Colton's become an important player today in the offense. Nice looking throw, a little slant to number 19, Colton Weimer, well thrown by Roston Peters. Liberty now back inside the chains with a makeable.
And I think he was looking for Parasini out there, but he couldn't get his back foot set. But he made a great throw in the short pass.
3rd and 6 for Liberty on the 24-yard line. Again, 4-down territory, getting close to the 5-minute mark. Back in his pistol. Handoff to, he kept it. He kept it on a quarterback keep, and Delta doing a great job protecting the perimeter. That was a nice little fake. Number 35, Tice Westoven, Troy's son. I think of Troy. Troy was an all-time legend around here.
I've heard that name a time or two.
Pretty decent running back, right?
Well, we talked a little bit about him in comparisons with Waylon Rentz, the Blade Player of the Week.
We argued about that. Troy is in a little bit of not a class by himself. The type of runner, we talked about Cordis.
Yeah.
But Waylon Rentz is just a fantastic talent. So Liberty Center looks to be a timeout here on 4th and 5. It's a crucial drive for Liberty on the 23-yard line, and Liberty's power run off tackle away from the nose guard has been pretty effective to Colton Weimer thus far.
Yeah, and I think the linemen have been able to block and just get the direction going, getting the big man moving the other way. Liberty's taking advantage of that quick hit. So, interesting with Liberty Center, you're looking at 4th and 5 or 4th and 4, 4th and 5. And, we always laugh about this, but 0-1 trap is in the book here.
Well, 0-1 trap, but you got number 90 in there at 6'8", 270 pounds. So I think just one hole to the right or to the left off tackle has been where they've made their gains. That quarterback keep by Roston Peters, I thought that looked good to start.
I did too.
But the Delta defensive backs responded well on the perimeter. Liberty, 5 minutes to go, need a first down. And they've picked up a few first downs here. Their running game has been effective.
Yeah, I think this is an important play here for Liberty Center. I think their defense is held. I think they've made some great plays on defense, but I think this is a critical offensive play.
We talk about Coach Whitmire. He's been around here for a long time coaching junior high. I tease him. His father's a pastor at Shiloh Christian Union Church. I said, I think your son has lost around 12 games in 15 years. Doesn't lose a lot. Him and Coach Miller do a great job at junior high, keeping these guys interested and certainly out as they go into their freshman year. 4 receivers to his left. Here's the throw to a wide-open Troy Parasini. Really well-designed play, Mark. You had 4 receivers to the wide side and a one-on-one matchup, anytime you got to put Troy receiver isolated, Troy
Yeah.
Parasini isolated at wide receiver, you got yourself a play. Touchdown, Liberty Center. Great throw by Roston Peters. Better designed by their coaching staff to strike to tie this game at 6.
Yeah, that's a matchup that I would favor Troy Parasini and everybody else one-on-one. And like you said, that was a great play design, great call. Put him out there and isolate him. You know he's going to get it.
Good job by Roston Peters looking for the 2-point conversion, the lead. Comes the handoff to Colton Weimer, and he gets in. It looks like he got in.
Did.
You know, that's just the power of Colton Weimer. Is he was hit initially on about the 2, but then drove those legs to get the 2-point conversion, and Liberty Center takes the lead with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. A great drive, a couple of important conversions, and a throw, a touchdown pass from Roston Peters to Troy Parasini. Liberty 8-6 with 5 minutes to go before half.
Jack Badenhop was the first one to greet Roston Peters at the sidelines to high-five him. A great play, so you love that. Like I said, the joy of the junior high games, I see a lot of broadcasts, but I love the joy, the pure joy. Yeah, not that you don't have it at the other levels, but this is still a kid's game, a fun game. You know, it's not a business trip yet. Next year, they'll be on business trips.
Yeah, a little more business trip next year. Jack Badenhop was cleared, but getting ready for basketball and really certainly miss his athleticism. But Liberty Center on defense, 5 minutes to go here before half. Some motion. Comes an inside handoff. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, he almost got the handoff.
Oh, my gosh. Big-time play by Braxton Tamarine.
He almost got the handoff.
Wow. That is speed.
From his nose tackle spot.
You know, Rex Lindgren always liked putting small, tough guys on the nose guard position. Delta has done that in their history as well. They're both wrestling schools, and the Tamarines are proud wrestlers, and that gets tough. Braxton Tamarine about got the handoff, but a big tackle for loss by Liberty's defense. Delta, second 17 on their own 28. Great job by Liberty's defense.
And I'll tell you what, he lines up 2 hands on the ground right over the center.
Here comes a toss sweep. Off tackle, here they come. Good job by Delta, but ran down from behind by Jack Ward, another one of those great Liberty defenders. And Liberty's excitement, great job by Jack Ward. That was an impressive play by Jack.
All season long, Jack Ward's made plays like that, Scott.
He might be the most versatile player. He's been a snapper, a punter, a nose guard, a center. Wherever they need Jack Ward to play, he plays, and he plays with great enthusiasm. That was a big-time stop because there was some room to be had, but Jack Ward finished the play. 3rd and 16 for Delta on their own 29. See if Liberty Center's defense can continue to hang tough here. 1 running back, 2 wings, and 1 wide receiver. Goes in motion. Play off tackle, and here comes number 62, Drake Parasini. Boy, Jake has played a good game and then cleaned up by number 7, Braxton Tamarine, Liberty's defensive line. You said it earlier, Mark. I think you've been 100% right. We're one step quicker than the Delta offensive line, and that has really created problems for Delta up front. Starting to see a lot of penetration and getting guys to the ground, good tackling, and Liberty Center's defense has stood up here against Delta. Now, I don't know if they'll go for it in 4th and 16, but that'd be a high-risk venture if they don't know how to punt it. I think I'd want to punt it out of here.
Yeah, and Liberty calls timeout with 3:17 left, thinking, okay, one play we're going to get the ball either way is their plan. And with 3:17 left, they'll be in good field position. They could still strike here before the halftime. Yeah, you talk about speed. I go back to my high school days, played freshman quarterback, and then I was too little after that. I didn't grow until I was a senior. But the coach, speed kills, guys. Speed kills. You know, and that was a stay out of drugs message. It was also, you don't have to be the biggest, but if you're the fastest, that can be counter that.
Braxton Tamarine has shown quick off the ball. He's been all over the offense this drive. Here comes the snap and the punt. Troy Parasini with a fair catch inside the 50. So Liberty Center gets another possession and inside the Delta 50-yard line at the 48. See if Liberty Center can put together a drive here before half. Liberty's off tackle running with Colton Weimer has been soup du jour so far for Liberty, up 8-6. As you said earlier, Mark, big drive for Liberty.
The 7th grade game is tied at 6 with 3 minutes in the half here over at Delta.
Ross Peters back to pass, looking for Bergstrom Barrett with a good catch with his hands.
Nice
Bergstrom
catch.
Gets the ball up the field. Nice throw. That's a harder throw. I mean, Roston had to throw that ball about 15 yards, and Bergstrom, good set of hands, good catch, and a good first down gain for Liberty Center. I think gain of 7 maybe there. Could be 2nd 3 on the Delta 40, and Bergstrom, heady play getting out of bounds to stop the clock. 3:06 before half. Good offense by Liberty.
Yeah, that was a good pass, good catch. And
a good pass blocking.
Play. Yep.
Good pass blocking. Offensive line doing well. Here comes the snap. Another run from Colton Weimer inside. This time the Delta defense was ready for him. Gain of 2. Should be 3rd and short for Liberty, but the clock is running. How many timeouts? Liberty got 1 timeout left here.
Yeah, they took
I can't
one
quite
before.
see.
Yeah, they got 1 left. Delta still got all 3.
I would imagine you're going to see Troy Parasini in sometime in this drive at least once. Their big weapon on the outside. Troy will line up at tight end. He'll also line up split as the inside receiver. 2 setbacks. Austin looking to go to Parasini. Short throw. That one was not what he wanted. That was a quick throw to Troy. That's why he's on the inside. 3rd and 2. Clock has stopped, but Liberty needs a first down here.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That did stop the clock for Liberty Center, but it's 4th down, and I think the snap went up in the air a little bit, threw the timing off.
2:25 remaining here in the first half. Liberty Center driving at the Delta 39-yard line. 4th and 2. Liberty needs the first down to keep the drive alive. 1 timeout remaining. Comes the handoff to Colton Weimer all day long.
I was just going to say, I'm going to go to Weimer and take my chances
all
here,
day
Scott.
long. Colton Weimer has done a great job. You know, he's awfully tall, Mark. Sometimes a little bit easier target when you're tall, but, man, he is powerful. And another first down. And 2:19 remaining here in the half as Liberty's on the 35-yard line. Good first down by Colton. He's had a great first half. Roston Peters now in the shotgun. You've got Troy Parasini on the short side of the top. Oh, we're going to get
false start. Yep.
False start now. That's going to go against Troy.
It's almost like the snap's not coming up as fast as everybody's thinking it's going to there. So.
Well, you know, last week there was some trouble with some snaps, but
yeah.
Cooper Hagman was spent a little time on the disabled list, came back last week and was just trying to find his footing. Today's been perfect on the snaps. They had Troy Parasini on the short side, top of your screen, matched up against a very short guy from Delta. You're going to see that matchup again. So Delta will need some safety help on 14.
You know, if you throw it up there, he'll get it.
They're going to throw it right up to him is what they're going to do. That ball's wobbling, but nice pass breakup. I think Roston would like to. I think Roston would like to see a spiral there. It's a great matchup. This Troy Parasini's about 5 inches taller than the corner, but give Delta's cornerback credit there.
Yep.
He really battled. 1:46 remaining in the half. 2nd and 15 on the Delta 40-yard line. Liberty's going to need a big play in this drive, Mark, to get him within striking distance. Right now, Delta doing a good job defending the pass.
Barrett brings the play in to Peters.
Bergstrom has been an effective slot receiver at times. Offensive line, again, doing a great job. Number 79, Levi Orth, having a good game at tackle. Here's the snap. Looking for a screen there.
Throw it away.
Okay, now, Westoven, a little bit of a fire drill, and he's struggling to get back to the initial line of scrimmage. That was an initial screen play.
Yeah, Delta had that sniffed out,
to our sideline, and then Roston scrambling around to try to make a play, and he ended up kind of getting something together to Westoven, and Liberty Center 3rd and long now on the 42-yard line. Yet Liberty's looking for a big play here to get within striking distance. Clock now running. By the time they snap it, they'll be under a minute to go before half. 3rd and 17 on the Panther 42-yard line. In shotgun. Oh, Delta with a great job. Nice sidestep by Roston Peters. Austin having to run, and Delta will get him inbounds, and the clock is going to continue to run. So Delta with a blitz and won some blocks up front and gave Liberty all kinds of fits. And Roston was under heat right on the snap mark. Did not have a lot of chance to throw from the pocket, but then he, like Fran Tarkington, with that ball away from his body, you've got some of the Liberty fans going, take care of the ball. But Roston was looking down the field. I like where his eyes were at, trying to create a play, but Delta
and then
did
the
a good
running
job.
back came out at him, and he wanted to make a play, and I tell you what, he was pretty close to doing that.
I would have liked to see him run out of bounds to stop that clock, but you probably got 2 or 3 plays in junior high with 40 seconds to go. And again, my guess is at some point Troy Parasini is going to see this ball.
Well, it's 4th down, though, too. So.
Well, then I'm going to bet Troy Parasini is a big part of this play design.
Or Weimer. I think you're going to call one of those 2 numbers here.
Liberty Center will get the ball at halftime. Delta started off with their touchdown drive with their first drive of the game. So 8-6. Delta doing a really good job on defense. And they've had some struggles this season, but if you look at their scores, they've been competitive in a lot of games. So Liberty has their hands full. 43 seconds to go. 4th and 15 on the Delta 40.5-yard line. Offensive line broke down a little bit on that last snap. Delta brought some pressure. See if they can give Roston Peters going to call timeout. They're looking at that. Where's number 14, I think, is what they're looking at. You might see a double team here against Parasini. I think the Delta staff wanted to see how Liberty lined up for this crucial 4th and 15. And if Liberty does not convert, Delta gets the ball in pretty good field position, Mark.
Yeah, I think Liberty's got to be careful here. I think, Delta – of course, their defensive hell, but, you don't want to give Delta the ball in the 40-yard line. You are up 8-6. Your defense has played well. Do you punt it here?
I don't think so. I think Liberty wants to give Troy Parasini an opportunity to make a play here.
I don't think so either. I was just asking.
Well, I don't think it's Mark, it's a good question. I think if you punt it, I don't think Delta has the ability to go the distance. They don't throw the ball that much, but wanted to comment how beautiful the weather is today. 60 degrees, slight breeze. Look at those colors. Rex Lindgren Stadium, Kip Kern Field has never looked better.
I'm not sure I like the 31 degrees this morning when I got in the car, but
this isn't Arizona, Mark.
It's time for me to get the winter schedule done and head south.
Well, Parasini now. Again, he's matched up there, looking for a reverse here, looking to look for a reverse pass. And Delta just snuffed that out and thrown Bergstrom Barrett right to the ground. Not sure who was responsible to block that cap, but now Delta finds themselves on the big tackle for loss on the Liberty 45-yard line. So Liberty was going for it all. He had Troy Parasini, and Bergstrom Barrett can throw the football down the field, but
had no time.
Delta with great penetration.
Yeah, Bergstrom had no chance, though.
So let's see if Delta can throw the ball down the field. Not something that's a signature part of their offense or culture, but they can throw it at the varsity level when they have to.
Well, and now, Braxton Tamarine now moved from nose tackle to safety. You talk about versatility.
Delta might just run the ball up the middle here. Toss. They're going to throw it again. This time to number 10, and let's see. He did catch the ball and dropped it. He had the ball. That was the play that they had a big conversion on their first drive. So that
Roston Peters had that all the way. He had a catch, knocked it out of his hands.
That was kind of a catch, and that little toss sweep pass has kind of been their go-to when they want to throw it down the field. 2nd and 10, 30 seconds left. Ball on the Liberty 46.
Liberty with 4 defensive deep backs: A.J. Salmi, Roston Peters, Braxton Tamarine, and Bergstrom Barrett.
No wide receivers here for Delta, so everything is done from kind of a packed-in run formation. Oh, there you go, a little reverse toss pass. Behind the line of scrimmage. Here he comes, number 7. Nice play by number 14, Troy Parasini. Another missed tackle by Bergstrom, but Troy bailed him out with a good tackle. But I think that they've got a little bit more time
Will
left
that be
on the
drawn
clock.
up on the teleprompter at home on the TV there?
Oh, we've had those. We've been drawing those up all year. Just the desire to want to do it. But so fortunately, Troy Parasini ran that play down.
I'm getting you a teleprompter for next football season.
You know, I'd love to. You know what? That'd be the old John Madden teleprompter.
You come over here. Bam!
Boom!
You know,
Bam!
You're gonna
Boom!
run around the corner. No, boom! Then are we going to get the turkey legs on Thanksgiving?
Turducken.
I hope we're playing football on Thanksgiving. There's only one thing better than playing on Thanksgiving. It's playing the next week, too.
Yeah. Well, that's always been kind of the one of those goals. You win the league, you want to win your region, you want to play on Thanksgiving, you want to do all those things, and Liberty's done that a lot in the last 40 years. This Region 18 though is loaded.
Yeah,
Oak Harbor, Milan, Edison, and Liberty Center all packed in. Eastwood's in there, so a different kind of profile this season. Okay, a little play action pass. He's going to throw it down the field. Got a guy in the slot. Good-looking catch and throw by Delta.
Tell you, Scott, D5 is one of the probably tightest divisions in the state right now. You're talking about South Range. You're talking about Ironton. You're talking about anybody coming out of
Liberty Center
Region
there.
18.
And the Region 18 teams, there's 3 of them that are ranked in the top 6, I believe. Milan, Edison, and Oak Harbor are rolling, and Ironton, I think, is ranked number 3 with a loss.
Yeah, well, they lost to the number 25 ranked team in the United States.
Yeah,
travel team.
Not a bad loss.
No.
I want to get a look and see. I know I looked at those rankings this morning, trying to find the.
Now who's helping Liberty? Obviously, Patrick Henry's helping Liberty right now. Tenora on their run is helping Liberty with secondary points.
Canfield's South Range is the number 1 team in the state. We remember that all too well.
Yes, we do.
Playing Canfield there in Clyde, they just put it to us. So they're in the number 1 spot. Liberty Center with 3 first place votes and number 2. Ironton number 3, Milan Edison number 4, Oak Harbor, Canal Winchester Prep, Jamestown Greenview, Barnesville, Akron Manchester, and Preble Shawnee. Delta. Second, 3:11 seconds to go. No timeouts. They're going to have to go down the field here. If they did another toss pass idea, see if they can get it off. Here comes Liberty's defense, though. They're going to have I'll tell you what, they're going to have 3 seconds to go. And I think with these junior high arms, they're going to be inside the 20, I think, Mark.
I'll tell you what, Bergstrom Barrett made a great play. He didn't bite on that. He stayed with his wide receiver, played great defense, kept his eyes up.
They like the toss pass.
Yep.
Liberty Center.
When you're in junior high, that's probably 8 out of 10 times. That's a viable play. Bergstrom Barrett just made a great play there and took that away from him.
I noted one team there in Division 5, Akron Manchester. That was Rex Lindgren's old school.
Yep.
Here we go. Big play. 3 seconds to go. Last play before half. Oh, mishandled. He wants to throw it. Can he get to the – well, he's going to run this across the grain. Here comes Delta getting inside Liberty's 15-yard line, but a great tackle by number 14, Troy Parasini. The playmakers for Liberty have made the plays on defense and offense, and that'll take us to halftime, Mark. Liberty Center up 8-6, but Delta was threatening there late. We go to halftime. Liberty with the lead and the ball after half.
All right, we're back here from Rexlinger Stadium, Kip Kern Field. And Liberty Center with an 8-6 lead over the Delta Panthers. And, we talked a little bit about Delta with that opening play, had that one pass. But after that, Liberty's defense really settled in and really played well. They were driving on that last drive, but I think Liberty Center, playing 4 defensive backs, kind of was playing a little soft and letting them have some yardage. But they'll open up here with the ball, and I think this is going to be a tone-setting drive here at Liberty Center.
Liberty Center up 8-6, 8 minutes on the clock here in the third quarter. Liberty gets the ball up their 35-yard line. Roston Peters in that abbreviated shotgun they call the pistol. Delta with a 3-man line. Here comes a toss. Oh, a bad toss, and could not get it secured. Tice Westhoven on the bobble, and Liberty starts with a big negative play and gets behind the chains. With Roston Peters at quarterback, he does an excellent job, but really not a guy that is going to throw you back into a drive. He's a guy that's rhythm, run, keep, and short pass. So Liberty, 2nd and 16, ball on the 29-yard line. Big loss, 6-yard loss on the mishandled toss. Comes a wide toss to Bergstrom Barrett. Can he get to the sidelines? Up the sidelines, here he goes, and Bergstrom steps out of bounds after a nice gain to get Liberty Center within striking distance of their third down. Gain of about 12. See where they officially mark it. Going to mark it at the 44-yard line, 43-yard line.
3rd and short, give it to Weimer.
Off tackle. It's been a big play for Liberty today. Colton Weimer, number 19, lugging a lot of the inside run yards. Delta in a 3-man line and a bunch of stand-up linebackers and safeties. Here's your run to Colton Weimer. You're a soothsayer. They're going to give him the first down on the forward progress. Again, Colton is really, he runs tall, and he's an easier target, but he's a big man. He gets in that hole, and he's going to drive forward. And Liberty Center, kind of on the back of that sweep to Bergstrom Barrett on the nice gain. Liberty's offensive line doing a good job. Levi Orth, an excellent block on Bergstrom's play in the center. Number 51, Cooper Hageman, doing a good job on the snaps today. Here comes a toss to Tice Westhoven. Here comes a good run. Delta closes it down. Looked like there was a lot of yards, but then Delta, their secondary, Mark, has done a really good job of closing in on tackles on those perimeter run plays. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Jude Pence, number 10. He closed pretty quick over there from his defensive back spot.
2nd and 8, ball on the Liberty 48-yard line. 6:22 here in the third quarter. Opening drive of the half, Liberty Center. As you said, Mark, looking for a tone setter. Comes a run up the middle to Colton Weimer again, inside rugged yards. Gain of about 4 or 3 maybe.
It's got number 75 for Delta. His name is Zorn Treyot. You gotta love it. Zorn.
3rd and 5. It was a gain of about 3. Delta's 48. Perfect night for football here at Rex Lindgren Stadium, Kip Kern Field.
I even think I saw a couple Saccarino hoodies.
Here we go. Another toss out to Bergstrom. He's got to get outside. Could not get there. This time Delta snuffed out the wide toss to the halfback, and I think they're going to punt it.
Well, big number 77, Hayes Demeline, really made that play.
Fool me once.
That's right. He's like,
shame on me, but
way outside, and you're going to run inside where I got help.
The punter is Jack Ward. He's done some great punting. Versatile player here.
He's fake punted out of this.
That's a good-looking punt here. Okay, Delta. Oh, he's got it fumbled. Liberty gets down, and they're going to – oh, here we go. Liberty Center's going to recover this. Oh, oh, my gosh. Can they get to it at Delta?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh. They had several chances at it, and it looks like Delta may have come up with it. Oh, my goodness. Liberty Center blew an opportunity of a lifetime on the muffed punt. 3 different waves. Can you do a highlight on that, or a replay on that or not? That'd be a great play to replay. Liberty Center had an opportunity to recover it. Initial muff. Liberty's got 4 guys on the ball. There's 2 guys right there. Then you've got Roston Peters and number 32, Caleb Lester, but they couldn't get to it. And then that third wave they couldn't get to. Wow. Well,
they were trying to pick it up and run with it.
Well, just get on the ball, man. But the alternative is Liberty has Delta pinned inside the 10-yard line. 1st and 10 on their own 7. 4:51 to go here in the third. Liberty up 8-6. A little inside run play. Liberty Center closes that down really well. Number 35, Tice Westoven leads the Liberty tacklers.
A.J. Salmi, number 6, I think, for the Tigers, checks in. Out there it is, number 9, I'm sorry.
Liberty Center doing a great job up front. Number 7 checks back in. Braxton Tamarine has proven to be a incredibly important guy on the inside part of that down 3 at nose guard. Very quick.
Both hands down, helmet to helmet.
4-point stance.
With the center.
Liberty run a little 3-5. Another inside run, and Jack Ward. Good play. Jack Ward in that tackle, and also number 62, Jake Parasini. Liberty Center doing a great job tackling inside there. Inside run today, Liberty's controlled very well. It's been Delta's outside run, and some of their trick plays on the
little throwback
halfback toss pass. 3rd and 5 on the Delta 12. Big play by Liberty's defense here. 3:40 left to go in the third. Liberty's defense has been very good outside of that one trick play and a locked Delta down all afternoon. Single setback, 2 wings, quarterback under center. Here comes the motion. Here comes the toss. Here comes Jack Ward chasing guys down. Big time play by Jack Ward.
Wow.
Great job. Excellent play in the open field. Excellent job by Liberty's defense. Jack Ward just doing fantastic work, getting off his block. Big tackle for loss. Gets Delta back to their 9.
Well, I tell you what, he took off running the same time that back went in motion, and he just followed him right around. What a great play. And he came all the way from the left side of the formation.
Spike Whitman has joined us up here as a spotter. Spike, it's not Saccarino, it's what? What's the other one called? Smaccarino. Here comes the fake punt and the throw to number 70. He drops it. He had him for a first down. What a gutsy call. The punter sits in his punt position and had a guy open to move the chains after the Smaccarino by Jack Ward.
From their own 8.5 yard line.
Have you seen that before? No. That is gutsy.
We've seen the riverboat gambler do things, but not like that.
I'll tell you what, I haven't seen a fake punt inside your 10-yard line in a long time, and you know what? They had it.
I was going to say, they had it. They just dropped the ball.
Wow. Liberty Center now trying to capitalize on the 8-yard line. It's 8-yard line, 1st and 10.
Delta only had 9 players out there. So
what a shock. We haven't seen that around here in a very – gee, many Christmas.
And it was a good pass.
I don't know that I mean, Rex Lindgren loves to run fake punts. I was talking to Casey Moeller about that a couple weeks ago, and he's got him in, just not something he can call. Rex Lindgren would have called it. Now, I don't know if he would have called it, though, inside the 10, but wow. Inside the 10, Rex Lindgren? Yeah, we were playing was it successful, Spike? No. It was not.
That's why we don't talk about that,
Spike Whitman, the legendary historian.
Catholic. Wow, that goes back a few years there, Spike.
1992, I think. Wow, Spike Whitman reaching back into the history books on a fake punt by Rex Lindgren against Springfield Catholic. And unsuccessful as we've – all right, well, Liberty Center now. Prime opportunity here, Mark Bly, for Liberty to capitalize and get control of this football game. 8-6, it's been a battle. 2:34 left in the third quarter. 1st and 10, ball on the 8-yard line. 2 running backs in the pistol. Comes a run to Bergstrom. Barrett, can he get to the sideline? Good cut by Bergstrom.
Oh, nice cut back. Great vision.
Good job by Liberty Center up front. Their line, the right side of the line, did some great blocking. Wide receivers, tight ends, working in concert. Good run by Bergstrom. He ran that ball hard. And got the ball inside the 5-yard line, Liberty Center. I think Coach Miller really happy with Bergstrom there. He's had an up-and-down game. Second down, on the 3. Clock running under 2 minutes. Here comes the run to Colton Weimer. Will he drag guys in the end zone? Little tush push, and it's a touchdown, Liberty Center. Colton Weimer initially was stopped at about the half-inch line, but then you kind of saw the tush push or I saw the tush pull maybe.
It was Jack Ward got behind there, and I think he did. I think he pulled him forward.
It wasn't the push, it was the pull, but a touchdown nonetheless. And Liberty Center takes advantage of the Delta fake punt failure and takes a lead 14-6.
What a game Colton Weimer's had so far.
He's had a huge game here at Liberty Center today. Liberty's currently 5-2 to win this game. I think they finished second at 6-2. Going for 2. 2 running backs. Here comes up the middle to Tice Westoven. But, that's where Delta has been very strong today in that 0-1 hole right in the middle of the defense. And they've won blocks in there, and they win that one. A 2-point conversion failure. But Liberty Center takes the lead, expands the lead at 14-6 with 1:49 to go. Taking advantage. Boy, Liberty had 2 shots there. They had an opportunity to get the punt, and they couldn't get the muff punt. And then Delta, throws out, as you call, the riverboat gambler strategy. Man, that was close, too, because that catch could have gone a long way. Cause he makes that catch on the run, and he's got space.
That was a good call.
It really was.
It really was, because they had
we kind of had it covered, really, if you look at it. Liberty was kind of in the vicinity, but
it'd have been a first down.
Delta back on offense. $1:49 left here in the third quarter. Big running offense, 2 backs, 1 wing, and a tight end. Liberty 3 men down, 2 men standing up. Here comes an inside run, and again, Liberty's defense.
Wow.
Colton Weimer again. This time it was number 62 in there again. He's had a big game today.
Yes, he has.
Jake Parasini in a play, and number 32, Caleb Lester. Liberty's interior defense has been outstanding today. The runs that have hurt Liberty's
We just
defense
grow linemen.
has hurt Liberty's defense have been more off tackle. That inside run, Liberty's hilly handled. Cooper Hagman there in nose guard now. Man in motion. Comes a run-off tackle. Liberty Center. Here's Colton Weimer again. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, but the defensive end just turned that play
he did.
in.
Liberty's defense is just on fire right now. Who's that guy getting off the pile? He made a great play, too. That was Tice Westoven, and Liberty's defense. Just no room to run for Delta right now. Off tackle, up the middle. Now, watch out for this sweep pass they've run a few times today.
Troy Parasini turned that inside from his defensive end spot. He was not going to let that go outside.
Troy's kind of playing the sniper outside linebacker. He's got a lot of different spots he can play. Here's a short pass to number 7. Here comes Liberty's defense, though, and there's nothing to be had. That time, number 40, Camden DeMoe, with a nice tackle in the open field. They like that little short pass, like a little screen there. They have
little bubble.
3 blockers in front. Number 7, one of their top athletes. I don't have the roster directly on me. He's a really good-looking player. But, man, oh, man.
What number was he?
Number 7 is there.
Justin Morello.
Got a text from Kurt Davis. In the fields, harvest time, Mark. And Kurt is watching the game. Check that out. He's got it on the big screen.
You got to love it.
He's got Cole Ballman, boom, boom, running the boards. He got farmers taking the crops off. And
they feed us, we feed them. Look at that, boom, boom. That's the great circle of life there, bud.
Wow. Liberty Center has put Delta in a 4th and 10 inside the 35-yard line. Sean Weimer's son, Colton Weimer.
And Kellen.
Yeah, Kellen's been a standout as a sophomore, as you know, Spike. Colton's had a big game today, big yards, etc.
That was the end of the
As
third.
I was just looking, going,
quarter.
wait a minute, end of the quarter.
Boom, boom. Did you run our sponsors? No, I didn't tell you. Run our sponsors. Hurry up. Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors: KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them. They support us, so please support them.
Liberty goes back on offense. Here we go in the fourth quarter, 7:53 on the clock. Liberty Center up 14-6. This win today gets them, if they can get the win, Mark, a 6-2 season. Not too shabby when your number one quarterback goes out and you scramble and had to put together some wins. Got a win against Swanton after a loss against Archbold. And, of course, Bryan is going to win this league. Tough loss to Bryan, but Liberty has won a bunch of football games here. Coach Whitmire, Coach Jesse Miller have done fantastic work for a long time.
Well, and I think that Liberty was winning the game at Archbold when the quarterback went out.
Well, it might have been 0-0, but it was definitely a contested football game. Here comes a toss to Tice Westover going to his right. Good run, good cut, excellent job. Tice with a big gain off tackle, and been waiting for Big Tice to get rolling, and that was a great carry. Excellent job of the offensive line.
Good to see Westhoven in that 35 jersey just mulling over people.
That is Troy's son, number 35, Tice Westoven, on the toss sweep. But he cut it up in the 4-hole for big yards and first down. And on the 49-yard line, Liberty Center now going to work on this clock a little bit. Chewy-dooey. Number 78 just takes Bergstrom Barrett and throws him to the ground for a big tackle for loss.
Almost 200 pounds.
Wow. Big claw out. Delta's defensive line not messing around on that play. Loss of 4.
What do you think? Let's see. 250 at least. 500. I bet they go 525 on their front three.
We have talked about it. A weight room is necessary for a lot of junior hires to drive through some of those tackles. Single setback in the pistol. Here comes the throw to Bergstrom, and it was tipped.
Yep. Delta just committing a lot of resources to the blitz here now.
Well, and we talked about it. You know, Roston is not the tallest guy, so he needs a little space. Ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Delta has gotten good penetration mark up front a number of times. They've gotten Liberty for tackles for losses. And
they're bringing the linebackers, and Liberty's covering those, but then their big linemen are getting through now. So,
well, my sense of it, you'll see some pressure here. They pressured Roston in the first half effectively. Here we go, 3rd and 14 on the Liberty 45. Little good job by Tice Westoven. Little play action pass to Tice. Short passing game. Tice did a great job there to get himself free from the first line of tacklers. So 4th down for Liberty Center, and I think they're going to choose to punt the ball here and pin Delta deep. Liberty up 14-6 with 6:18 left in this game. Number 33, Jack Ward.
To say we got 12 or 13 guys out there. Now we're good.
Here we go. No one back really to field this punt. They're going to let this thing go. Let's see how deep the ball will roll. A Liberty Center roll so far to the 20. Inside the 20, right at the 19-yard line, and a good choice by the coaching staff to punt that ball and make Delta drive the field. They're going to need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
81 yards.
Delta goes back on offense, and Liberty's defense has been outstanding today. That first drive, Delta popped them for a couple plays, but everything else, Liberty has shut down. 5:56 left. Delta has 2 timeouts, Liberty with 3. Liberty wants to drain this clock. Liberty with 3 down linemen, 2 stand-up linebackers. Here comes an off-tackle run, but there's number 33, Smackarino, Jack Ward, another great play. Liberty's defenders have been phenomenal today, getting those running backs early in the sequence and causing all kinds of tackles for losses, and Liberty's defense has been outstanding here.
Well, and it's really been just domination. When the linemen for Delta are covering our down linemen, the linebackers are just shooting through the gap. When they pay attention to the linebackers, then you get Parasini making tackles, you get Tamarine making tackles. So it's a crapshoot.
Well, you said it early too. The quickness of Liberty Center, the athleticism. I think
speed kills.
Speed has gotten a lot of wins today for Liberty's defense. 2nd and 13. Man in motion, quick pass,
Tip.
And it was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Looked like maybe number 23, Asher Miller, but I'm not quite sure on the tip.
Yeah, I think it was Asher.
Quarterback went back, had his man, kind of pumped, created some space, and Asher knocks it from the sky. 3rd and 12. A negative play again for Liberty. Ball on the 18-yard line. 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the game at Rex Lindgren Stadium, Kip Kern Field, on a beautiful afternoon. The final junior high game here for the 8th grade.
And it is all tied up over at Delta with 6-6. Yeah, we'll try to keep you posted on the 7th grade game.
A roll out. He wants to throw it. He's got some space. Here goes the deep throw. Liberty's got 2 guys back there. Now he can throw the ball down the field. The Delta quarterback's got a pretty good arm on him. And he got outside to his left.
That was 40 yards in the air.
I mean, that's a pretty good throw. Delta can get down the field via pass if he's given time, but Liberty had that covered pretty well. 4th and 12. And watch out for the fake. They have shown that they will do that from time to time. A fake inside their 10 earlier. Sam Martinez, the quarterback at Delta. Here comes the kick, a low line driver, and that's going to take a roll inside Liberty. Oh, and Parasini picks it up. And now he's got some space. Here he goes. Oh, good job by number 1,
quarterback
Braxton Pennington, with a great tackle on Troy Parasini. And Mark, Troy had some space. He gets by that tackler.
Yep.
I like the fact he took it off the ground. I think he was lulling the coverage team to sleep. But
when he did wait until it got a little more controllable in terms of the bounce.
Right.
You try to take that on the first bounce, good luck.
Liberty Center needs some first downs to run this clock. 4 minutes to go. Liberty Center 14-6. 1st and 10 on their 47-yard line. Roston Peters in the pistol with 2 running backs and 2 wide receivers to their sideline. Here comes the Kellen Weimer runoff tackle for about 2, maybe 3 yards. And
now Delta just committing pretty much everybody to the line of scrimmage right now, trying to keep Liberty's run game contained.
Well, the staff not all that worried about play clocks or anything else right now. They want to run this clock down. 3:35 to go. Liberty 2nd and 8 on the 49-yard line, up 14-6. Couple first downs, and Liberty will have their 6th win of the season. Really good job today by the offensive line. Excellent play today by Cooper Hageman. The snaps have been perfect. Here comes a runoff tackle. Can Bergstrom get inside? Good cuts inside there.
Just got away from big number 78 for Delta.
Good run by Bergstrom.
Yep,
and
nice cut.
Liberty Center going to be 3rd and about 4 maybe. 3rd 5 on the Delta 48-yard line. It's all about the clock. 2 minutes and 52 seconds to go. Colton Weimer brings the play in, and Liberty taking their sweet time, but Liberty Center looking for their 6th win of the season. Heavy package to the right. Here comes, going to be a little bit of an option, a little bit of a double dive. Good job by Roston. He got him a couple of yards.
Delta will use the timeout.
Timeout Delta.
Good call.
Liberty Center needs to contemplate their navel here. Do they punt it away, or do they go for the first down? They're within about 2.5 yards here, and a first down pretty much puts this game in the bag. A punt gives Delta one more chance.
But your defense has been phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
So I think you punt here. Of course, what do I know? But I think you punt here. You put Delta down deep, and then you let your defense do what they've been doing
Delta, though, however, has some size at the wide receiver position, and they've got a dangerous player in Justin Murillo, a kid that can win their route and create a big play for them. So you get a little concerned to give the ball up this close to your side of the field.
Right.
2:23 left. 4th and 3. But then again, Kellen Weimer has been phenomenal, and you've seen Tice Westhoven pick up tough yards today.
Yeah, but I think I will bet on my defense and make Delta go 80-plus yards for a touchdown with 2:23 left and one timeout.
I like that. Also, another thing to keep in mind is I don't think the Delta is set up for a fake punt, but Liberty has the ability with Jack Ward to run a fake punt as well. So let's see. Is Liberty going to go on offense here? Looks like they're going to play offense.
I think they're going to try to get him to jump. I'll bet you.
Well,
they have 3 timeouts, so get him to jump, call timeout.
Well, Delta's going to be over anxious for sure.
Yep.
Here we go. Liberty Center. Going to run this ball right in the middle of the field. Can he get it? He's going to get the first down. Great job. Gutsy call. Tice Westhoven. Man, oh, man. Give it to the right side of the offensive line, who have been outstanding all day long.
Jake Parasini.
Great blocking on the right side. Wow. That was gutsy. If they don't get that call, Delta's within scoring distance.
Yeah.
I mean, you're almost at the 50. Number 32, Caleb Lester, also with a great block. Number 51, Cooper Hageman, having a really nice ball game against those monsters inside. That was a nice run, too, by Tyson. Liberty Center now with 2 minutes to go.
Well, I think they ran away from the big number 90, and just took Parasini and said, okay, we're going to put you on the hip. And here we come. And Liberty calls the timeout here with 1:51 left. Yeah, let's go ahead while we got a timeout. Run our sponsors again. Boom, boom. Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors: KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, P's and Ello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them.
Broadcast is copyrighted by Tiger Sports Live for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of Tiger Sports Live is prohibited.
One left here in the game. Liberty up 14-6, and what a gutsy call there, Scott. But, you go on the hip of Parasini, you give the ball to Westhoven. Okay, I like that.
Off-tackle run has been very effective for Liberty Center. Their offensive line's been outstanding today. 1:51 to go. Straight ahead run to Bergstrom Barrett.
Liberty's just concerned about keeping the clock going.
And Delta will call another timeout. That might be their last, I think.
Yes.
1:45 to go. Liberty Center up 14-6. Just trying to get this clock wound down for victory number 6 for the 8th grade.
Yep. Hey, join us tomorrow night. We'll be at Delta. It will be a live audio only. The video and everything else, our YouTube channel, everything will come up immediately following the conclusion of the game. And this is all due to NFHS restrictions that Delta's under in their last year of their contract. And I tell you, Walt Steele has been a pleasure to work with over there. He's making accommodations for us. No hesitation to let us come into their press box and do what we need to do. He's been great to work with. But, it's just what it is. It's the NFHS guidelines. And actually, Scott, we'll be under that for the next 2 weeks because Wauseon also has an NFHS contract.
Well, the one thing I like about watching junior high games on Thursday, it gives you a preview of what they're going to do. Delta wants to run the ball, play tough guy defense up front, and make you grind it out. We'll see that tomorrow night. Here comes a run to Tice Westhoven. Good cut, puts his head down.
Stay in bounds. Keep your feet moving.
Liberty will run inside the rest of this game. The clock is ticking. A minute 30 to go, and Liberty Center can smell victory here.
Scott, we all might be home by 8:15 tomorrow night.
Yeah.
The way Liberty's going to run the ball, Delta's going to run the ball. That game is going to be fast. I'll tell you what. So, and I had people text me, how fast is it going to be available after the game? It will be available immediately following the game. All we got to do is push a few buttons, and well, we got to do YouTube too. But it'll be available on our YouTube, and you will have to go to the website to get the audio, though.
3rd and 7, and Kellen Weimer, who's had a heck of a football game.
Here's your ball game.
I think got the first down, and that will allow Liberty Center to run the clock out. And I'll tell you, they've had a lot of kids play great football today, but no one better today than Colton Weimer. Tough inside runs, big defensive plays early. Liberty Center's 8th grade closing in on win number 6, the last game of the season, and quite a night here for Liberty Center. And
do we have an update on the 6th grade game or 7th grade game yet? No update.
Victory formation for Roston Peters and Coach Whitmire, Coach Miller. Excellent job this season to close out junior high Liberty Center. Good crowd here tonight on their feet to congratulate the 8th grade, and just a great job by Liberty Center. You know, with Jack Badenhop, Liberty had a dynamic playmaker. He goes down, and then the staff puts together a game plan that includes Roston Peters and once in a while Troy Parasini.
Yep.
And really had the answers for this team, and they went on a nice run to finish the season. 6-2, the 8th grade, as they look to their freshman season. It's hard to believe,
Time flies,
isn't it?
you know.
My youngest
Time
kid,
flies.
Bergstrom Barrett,
Fergie.
gets to be a freshman. His brother's a junior. It's just unbelievable.
Time flies.
as
It
a
really
parent,
does. So, and as time flies, we've got 2 regular season broadcasts left in our fall schedule.
Wow.
And I have now the winter schedule. I will be putting it up on our site, getting everything done. I got the final wrestling home meets. We'll have 3 or 4 home wrestling meets. We'll have 9 bowling broadcasts. We'll have 33 basketball broadcasts.
Wow, unbelievable.
And,
unbelievable
looking
coverage.
forward to that. So that'll all be up on the website, and we'll get that going. So, well, comes to an end here too, Scott.
Well, Liberty Center, 6-2, 8th grade, closes out their 8th grade season with a victory over Delta, 14-6. Outstanding job by the 8th graders, their coaching staff, players, and the associated staff. Great job, Liberty Center, 6-2. And that'll be it here tonight from Kip Kern Field, Rex Lindgren Stadium. It's good night and good Tiger Sports.